This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to onlinetrainings.com. So my name is Durga Prasad. I'm working as a technical lead in one of the IT company. So I'm going to provide a training on a SQL Server and MSBI and Power BI also. So in the coming days. So today, so this is the demo class for MSBA. So what is MSBA and why we need to learn MSBA? What is the importance of MSBA? So for to learn this MSBA, what we require? Okay, to learn this MSBA, what we required, we need to know. Okay, so 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 nowadays there are, for example, MSBI is having three different types of tools. Okay, so one is SSIS and one is SSAS and one is SSRS. Okay, SSIS is nothing but it is an ETL tool. Okay, so even we are having some ETL tools like Informatica. We are having SSIS from MSBI. We are having some other technologies we are having for ETL. So in this MSBI, why we are choosing ETL for SSIS? So why we are choosing MSBI for SSIS means, so nowadays there is a like, so we can, okay, so we can have interviews like but with the combination of SSIS and SSRS or any reporting tool, one ETL tool, one reporting tool like SSIS or Power BI, okay, or Informatica, okay, Informatica and SSRS, or else Informatica Power BI. Okay, so but okay, you need to understand that, so which one, which technology you need to choose first. Okay, the very important thing. So you can learn Informatica also. Okay, you can learn Informatica also, that is not an issue. So but if you learn this MSBA, you are going to get so many so many opportunities. Like, so to learn MSBI we required SQL Server. So if you learn the SQL Server, then you are going to get calls from interviews like you, the requirement is like SQL Server plus SSIS, okay, or SQL Server plus SSRS, okay, or SQL Server plus SSAS. So you are going to get three different kinds of tools in MSBI. So you are going to get multiple opportunities by using MSBI. Okay, if you learn Informatica, that is not an issue. So if the so if you are having, if you are getting more opportunities on Informatica, you can learn Informatica, but you required SQL Server, that is a mandatory. Okay, so now today we'll discuss the one small thing. So how, what is MSBI, and the very important thing, why we are going to MSBI other than tools, okay, than MSBI than other tools. So what are the advantages of MSBI? So what we are getting, who introduced this BI technology? Okay, we are going to see each and everything. First, before that, so when we are going to use this, okay, MSBI or BI tools, okay, so we are having some BI tools called SSIS. Okay, so sorry, these are the tools in MSBI like that. So some other tools like MSBI, SAP BI, OBI, SAS BI, these many BI tools are available. Okay, so when to use these BI tools, let me explain you clearly. Okay, when to use this MSBI. Okay, I'm not only talking about MSBI, all BI tools. We are having a Looker BI, MSBI, SAP BI, SAS BI. So many so many BI tools are available. In that, one tool is MSBI. So when to use this MSBI? Okay, let me I explain you clearly. So I'm having, this is called data. Okay, this is called data. So what data it is? So how much data? So for example, let me take, okay, let me take, so what is the size, like, So for example, if you take MB, megabytes, that means what? Thousands of data, like, right? Thousands, right? So we are having the thousands of data in Excel. Let's think like we are having thousands of data. Okay, thousands of data, MB's data we are having in the Excel. To, okay, to process this Excel, what we required? One language we required. To store this Excel data, okay, to store this Excel data, what we required? We required RDBMS tool. Am I right? So let me clearly, okay, explain you. So to store, okay, to store the data, one tool is required. To process the data, one more thing is you require. Okay, so let me show you. There is an RDBMS tools. Okay, we are having some RDBMS tools. So what are the RDBMS tools we are having? So we are having, so let's take one Oracle, okay, SQL Server, okay, DB2, DB2, MySQL, okay. So some etc etc etc, some RDBMS tools we are having. So this is used to store the data that we discussed in the SQL class also. What RDBMS is going to do? It is going to store the data. So by what it is going to store the data? Okay, by what it is going to store the data? It is going to store the data, okay, by using some language. Sorry, okay, by using, okay, it is going to process by using some language, and it is going to store in one tool called some tools called RDBMS tools. In any of these tools it is going to store the data. So by what? By by some language we are going to store some data. Okay, by some language we are going to store some data. What is the, okay, what are the languages we are having? So we are having so many languages like C, C++, okay, Java, okay, .NET, okay, PHP. So like that, so many languages we are having. By these languages, by using these languages, so we are processing the Excel data, and we are storing the data in the RDBMS. Only this is for thousands MB's data. If you have MB, okay, only in MB's data, then you are going to store them in RDBMS. You can process by using some languages. Okay, if you have data in Excel. Okay, for example, in the same way, for example, in the same way, if I'm having, let me take this aside. Okay, let me take this aside. So for example, if I'm having some TB's data, okay, terabytes of data, if I'm having some terabytes of data, then what kind of things we are going to do? Terabytes, that means crores of rows, crores of data we are having. Okay, so by using what, by using what we are going to store, by using what we are going to process. So okay, let me clearly explain you. So this much of data, okay, this much of data is available in the Excel. Crores of data is available in the Excel. So from Excel we need to store the data in one RDBMS tool. Okay, by processing, okay, how you are going to process? By some languages, called some languages we are having. Okay, so to process this TBs of data, this crores of data, we require BI tools. Okay, so we require BI tools. So let me explain. This is RDBMS, data warehousing. Let me call it as data warehousing. Okay, RDBMS, let's think like RDBMS. Okay, RDBMS. So this is going to store, okay, the data. What? Data warehousing, that is a different concept. Okay, I will explain you in the next coming few minutes. Okay, so data warehousing, RDBMS. So data warehousing is also nothing but RDBMS. It is like, it is some kind of database. So it is having very big data. It can store so much of data. It is like go down. Okay, so you are having a one shop. So in that shop you are having some goods, right? So how you are getting goods? So directly not from the market, right? So you are going to store that goods in your go down. From there you are going to get to shop. Okay, so that is the kind. So in the same way we are having a data warehouse. So it is having a large amount of data. It is going to store large amount of data. This is the thing you need to understand. Okay, so what RDBMS data warehouse it is going to do? It stores okay large data, okay, by RDBMS tools. Okay, this is the thing you need to understand. What are the RDBMS tools? Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, MySQL, Teradata, okay, Netezza. All these are the RDBMS tools. Okay, so to process the data, okay, to process the data, what kind of thing, what languages or what kind of thing we require? Okay, so we required BI tools. This is a very important point. Okay, BI tools. So what are the BI tools? It is going to process. Okay, it is going to do the process. Okay, it is going to do the process. Okay, so what are the okay tools we are having? It process by some tools. What are those tools? We are having Msbi, okay, SAP BI, okay, so alage we are having a SAS BI, okay, so we are having a Looker BI. So all these are BI tools. We are going to call BI tools, OBI, some kind of tools we are having. It is going to process the data and it is going to store in a data warehousing. So data warehousing is nothing but the RDBMS only, but it is going to store large amount of data. That is nothing but data warehousing. Okay, so if you are having terabytes of data, then we are using BI tools. Okay, then we are using BI tools. Remember this point. If anyone is going to ask why you are using MSBI, so why you are using MSBI, so you need to explain them. Okay, you need to explain them that, so if we are having a terabytes of data, then we are going with the BI tools. Okay, then we are going with the BI tools. For example, so if I am having okay petabytes of data, zettabytes of data, yetabytes of data, then what kind of things we are going to use? Okay, so if we are having okay petabytes of data, okay, zettabytes of data or yetabytes of data, so if we are having like that, then so what kind of thing we are using? Okay, we are using big data, that is Hadoop technology. Okay, big data, that is what? Hadoop technology we are using. Okay, we are using Hadoop technology. Okay, so this is the very important thing. Sorry, Hadoop spelling is wrong. So HADOOP. Okay, Hadoop technology we are using. Okay, so in this Hadoop technology, what we are having? So we can process by using something, we can store by using something. What are those things? Okay, let me introduce that. So we are having HDFS. Okay, this is for storage purpose. Okay, in the same way, so we are having a map reduce. Okay, this is for processing. Okay, this is for processing. If you are having a petabytes, zettabytes, yetabytes of data, then we are going with the Hadoop technology. So if you are having a terabytes of data, then we are going with the BI technology. So if we are having MBs of data, So we are going with okay RDBMS for storage purpose, and for process purpose we are using some languages. Okay, so if you have more data, then you are going with the Hadoop sorry BI technology, like TBs of data. If you are having, then we are going with the BI tools. Okay, so when you okay, when you have done with interview with your some person, if you are selected, okay, you have joined in one organization. So first day, second day, some meetings will going on. Okay, so your manager, your reporting manager will connect with you, and he is going to give some KT on the project. Okay, the first some questions you need to ask. So how much data we are getting, so how much data we are processing, how much data we are storing. So you need to ask, we are using some BI tools, or else some Hadoop technology, or else some by using only some languages we are doing something. So you need to ask them how much data we are having in terabytes of data, or okay, or in petabytes of data we are getting, how we are doing. You need to okay, you need to ask them. Okay, so this is about the data, when to use the MSBI technology, when to use, when we are having a terabytes of data. Okay, when we are getting a terabytes of data from the client, okay, then use BI technology. So when we are using that, I am explaining you guys. Okay, but how MSBI, what is MSBI, we will learn in the next coming minutes. Okay, so why we are going to MSBI than other tools? This is a some question you need to understand. So we are having SAP BI, DBI. Okay, so yes, SAS BI. Okay, so these are okay, SAP BI, SAS BI, Looker BI. All these are expensive. Okay, it is used in okay, it is very complex. Okay, very complex. So what are the advantages of MSBI is, these are less expensive and free, you can download. Okay, it is a free source. Okay, these are less expensive. Small or medium clients are going to use these BI technologies, I mean MSBI, most important. That too, we are having three kinds of tools in MSBI, like SSIS, SSAS, and SSRS. Okay, it is very easy to learn. So that's why we are using the MSBI technology. Okay, in the real time also we are getting some terabytes of data, we are using BI technologies. So in my real experience now, currently I'm working on this Hadoop technology. Okay, so we are getting some petabytes of data, okay, from AWS, and we need to process it. So by using some other tool, okay, data bricks. So we need to write some okay, some Spark technology, we need to use some Spark technology. So we are going to write some okay, some code on that. Okay, so that's why this terabytes, if you have terabytes of data only, then we need to use the MSBI technology. So that's why we are using actually MSBI technology. So you can easily, after going into one of the organization, you can easily understand, that. So this much of data we are getting from client, we are doing something. Okay, so that's why we have used this MSBI technology, or else that's why we have used this Hadoop technology. So you are going to understand clearly when you went in. Okay, when you are going to in, so you can understand easily, within a couple of months you can understand everything. Okay, what is the project, so what are the requirements we are getting, so how we are getting the requirements, from where you are getting the requirements, from client you are getting the requirements, or else from any server you are getting the requirements. So what you need to do, okay, everything you can understand within couple of months, you can understand the complete project. So you can go in. Okay, so let me explain what is MSBI. Okay, so what is MSBI? MSBI is nothing but Microsoft Business Intelligence. Okay, so this is having SSIS, SSAS, and SSRS. Okay, these are the tools we are having in MSBI technology. So what each and every tool, what we are going to do in the coming classes, okay, what we are learning. So what is MSBI, and what are the tools, each and everything. Now we will discuss what it is going to do, what is the outcome of these tools. Okay, so let me explain you. So I have given some example in the last last days. So let me show you something. So I'm having some Amazon database. Okay, this is the Amazon database. Okay, so this is Amazon data warehouse. Okay, Amazon database is different, Amazon data warehouse is different. So just now we have discussed, okay, RDBMS is the same as data warehousing is also same. Okay, RDBMS is nothing but SQL server. In this you can create some databases to store the data. So in data warehouse also is nothing but this is one kind of database in RDBMS. Okay, so what kind of database? For example, if you take Amazon, I'm having Amazon data warehouse. Why we need to create this Amazon data warehouse? Amazon database, if you take only Amazon, this is having fresh data. Today I have ordered one product. Okay, so what is the product, what is the product price? Okay, when did you ordered, what is the ordered date? So when it is going to deliver, what is the expected date of deliver, what is the payment, what is the price of that product, how the payment you have done, everything data is going to store in Amazon database. Okay, so after 3 months or after some time, not only 3 months, okay, some people are going to load the complete data available in the Amazon database into Amazon data warehouse. Why Amazon data warehouse? This Amazon database is having like 2 to 4 terabytes of data it is available. So Amazon data warehouse size is, okay, size is 12 to 15 terabytes of data it is going to store. Okay, so for every 6 months it is going to pull up to 3 TB of data. Then what these guys are doing, these guys are taking that 3 TB of data and loading into Amazon data warehousing. Okay, this Amazon data warehousing is having the capability of storing 12 to 15 terabytes. Okay, so this Amazon data warehousing is having, okay, historical data. So if you call to Amazon people, if you ask them, okay, the last 1 year back date, 1 year product what you have ordered, so what is the price at that time, what is the price now, you can see, you can call them and you can get the information from them. So you cannot see the last 2 years orders in your application. Why? So they have moved the data. If you try, so you can try now, you can check now. Okay, you can check, you can log into Amazon site, you can check your orders. So the last 5 years back what you have ordered, that order what you have done, is it available in this or not? You can check. So it is not available. So it is going to load into data warehousing. So data warehousing is having so much of, okay, large amount of data. It is having historical data. We can call this Amazon data warehousing as OLAP. Okay, what is OLAP? Online analytical processing. So we are going to call data warehousing as OLAP. So for a database, only for a database, we can call it as OLTP, online transaction processing. Transaction, the new fresh data. Okay, fresh data, small amount of data it is going to store. OLAP is nothing but online analytical processing. All the analyticals have been done, okay, while moving the data into Amazon data warehouse. How the analyticals have done? So let me explain you clearly about that. Okay, so let's think that I am having, okay, I am having, let's think that I am having some kind of data. What kind of data? OLTP data. Let's think that OLTP data I am having. What is OLTP? So what is OLTP? OLTP is nothing but online transaction processing. Okay, so let me write here. So online transaction processing. Okay, processing. This is OLTP is nothing but online transaction processing. It is having a small amount of data. Okay, small amounts of data. Okay, small amounts of data we are having. Okay, that too fresh data we are having. Okay, fresh data is nothing but the recently ordered data. It is available. This OLTP is available. Okay, OLTP is having this kind of data. Okay, small amount of data, fresh data. Today only I have ordered that product. That product data is available in the OLTP machine. Okay, so OLTP machine. So let's think that I am having some databases. I am having some files. Okay, like text files. Okay, some kind of flat files, Excel files. Okay, so these are the databases. Let's think that RDBMS. Okay, in RDBMS I am having some data like this. This is the RDBMS, right? This is the SQL server. So I'm having Amazon as a database. So this is OLTP now. Okay, this is the OLTP now. I'm having, okay, different kinds of data we are going to have in OLTP machines, like databases we are having. So we are having a files called, okay, what are the files? So files called, so let's take Excel files. Okay, we are getting data in Excel files, in flat files, that means notepad files. Okay, like XML files. Okay, raw files. Okay, all these files. Okay, in these different kinds of data, different kind of data in different format we are going to get. Okay, we are getting Excel data. So we are getting a notepad files data, we are getting a raw files data, XML files data, and a database. Okay, databases data we are having in OLTP. Okay, what we need to do, what we need to do this data. Just now I have explained you what is online transaction processing, what is OLAP, online analytical processing. Analytical means what? Analytical means what? It is going to take, okay, it is going to remove the duplicates and everything. It is not going to store the string data, duplicates data in the data warehousing. It is going to store the numeric data. Okay, so to store the data, okay, to store the data, what we need to do? Okay, what we need to do? So all this data, okay, take all this data, okay, take all this data and store in one database called staging. Okay, store this data called in staging. Okay, stage. Okay, Amazon, let's take this is, I'm having some Amazon. Okay, I'm having some Amazon database. This is stage underscore Amazon. So what this stage underscore Amazon is available, this is having, okay, the replica of data. Simply replica is nothing but whatever data is available in the databases or in Excel files or notepad files or XML or raw files. So what kind of data we are having, just we need to load in stage underscore Amazon. Stage underscore, what is meant by staging? Okay, staging is nothing but replica of source. Okay, replica is nothing but whatever, what is the column, what is the data, without cleaning anything. Okay, without cleaning or without doing anything. Okay, without doing anything, you need to, what you need to do, you need to load the data into the staging. Why we need to do all those things? Let me explain. Okay, so by what we are loading the data into the staging? By what we are loading the data into the staging? By ETL. Okay, what is ETL? By using SSIS. Okay, so by using ETL process, by using SSIS tool, we are going to load the database data, okay, files data into one staging database. This is also one staging database, Amazon Stage DB. Okay, you can call it like this, Amazon Stage DB. This is, you can call like this. Okay, this is also one kind of database. Okay, you are going to create one. See, stage underscore company, I'm having some company also. I have created the stage underscore company. Okay, this is one of the database. What it is having? It is having the complete data available in the database. This is having. And if I am having some Excel files, in the Excel files also I am having some company data, then I am going to load the same data into database first. Okay, so you cannot read the data in Excel. I mean, you cannot read in the sense, you doesn't know which column which is the data, what is the column, what is the data, you cannot understand. For example, let me show you one example. Okay, let me show you one example. I'm having this kind of data. Okay, this kind of data, let me show you some data. Let me open this. Okay, so I'm having so much of data, I'm having so much of data, that's why it is going to take so much of time. Okay, so 1 second. Okay, so I'm having Excel data, I'm having notepad data, everything you are going to load into the staging first. From staging, okay, from staging, you are going to load into data warehousing. Okay, you are going to load into data warehousing. This is nothing but what? This is also one kind of database, but it is going to handle huge amount of data. It is going to store huge amount of data. That is the thing you need to understand. Data warehousing. Okay, to store. Okay, to store, okay, so much of data, so you need to store in a data warehousing. This is having, okay, this OLTP is having 2 to 4 terabytes of data, that's it. Okay, 2 to 4 terabytes of data we are having in the OLTP machine, but we are having more data, okay, we are having more data in this, what, data warehousing. What is the data warehousing? Data warehousing is OLAP. We can call it as OLAP. What is OLAP? Online, okay, online analytical processing. Okay, analytical processing. అర్థమవుతుందా? Okay, online analytical processing, you are going to call OLAP as online analytical processing. This is having some 12 to 15 terabytes of data. It is going to store 12 to 15 terabytes of data. Okay, so this is having historical data. You can call it as data warehousing is having, it is going to show historical data. Okay, historical data we are having in this. Okay, so now, so what we are doing, so how we are loading this stage data into data warehousing, what we are doing, so we are doing, again we are doing SSIS. Okay, again we are doing SSIS. Understand? Okay, we are using ETL tool, that is SSIS tool, and we are loading, okay, we are loading what the stage data is having into data warehousing. Okay, we are going to load the cleaned data. Okay, we are going to clean the data in where? We are going to clean the data in a stage. Okay, how we are going to clean the data in the stage? So from this stage, we are going to create some SSIS packages. Okay, we are going to use some transformations. Okay, by those transformations we are going to clean the data. I don't want the duplicate data. Okay, I don't want more string data. I want only some numeric data. Okay, price data, sales data. Okay, you can call those price data, sales data as measures. Okay, so you can have string data also, but not more string data. Okay, you need to clean the data if any duplicates are available, if something is available. Okay, if anything wrong data is available in the notepad file. We know that notepad is having so many issues. So if you are having that issue, some wrong data, if you are having, you need to remove that wrong data. You need to clean the data. Okay, by using some transformations in SSIS, and you need to load that into data warehousing. Okay, so if you are having 2 to 4 terabytes of data in the, okay, OLTP machine, so you want to load this 2 to 4 terabytes of data in this stage. Okay, you need to load 2 to 4 terabytes of data in stage. From stage you need to clean that data and load into data warehousing. So how much data it is going to load? Maybe, so if you are having 2 to 4, let's take some 4 terabytes of data. If you are having 4 TB, you are having, let's think that 4 TB you are having, then if you, after cleaning everything, it is going to be loading up to 3 terabytes of data. The 1 terabyte of data is not available, let, or else 3.5 terabytes of data it is going to load. So the 0.5 terabytes of data, it is going under, okay, bad data, uncleaned data. Okay, you need to clean the data in by creating SSIS packages, and you need to load into data warehousing. Okay, you need to load into data warehousing. This is the thing you need to understand. Okay, okay, so from this, okay, this is completely SSIS. This is completely SSIS. Okay, what is SSIS? So ETL, extract, transform and load. ETL is nothing but extract, transform and load. Okay, you need to extract the data from different sources, from databases or else from files. Okay, you need to transform, you need to do some transformations and load the data into the data warehousing. That is nothing but ETL. Okay, so from this data warehouse, what we are going to do, we are going to, okay, we are going to create a cube. Okay, let me explain what is a cube. Okay, cube is nothing but a multi-dimensional, okay, multi-dimensional thing. Okay, let me explain you what is a cube. So how we are going to process this cube, why we are processing this cube. Okay, so let me explain you. So let's think this as a cube. Okay, this as a cube. Okay, this is SSAS. Okay, this is the cube. Let's think that. So from data warehousing we are going to create a cube. Why we are going to create a cube? Okay, cube is going to provide, okay, cube is going to provide, okay, it is going to do so many calculations. Okay, so many calculations. It will calculate all permutations and combinations. Okay, so okay, it is going to store, it is going to do all the permutations and combinations. What are permutations and combinations? For example, I'm having some data in Amazon data warehouse. This is the Amazon, this is the Amazon OLTP, this is the Amazon data warehousing. Let's think like that. Okay, Amazon data warehousing, let's think like that. Okay, so from this Amazon data warehousing, when you are going to create a cube, when you are processing this cube, what it is going to store means, it is going to store, for example, in an Amazon data warehouse, I am having some location data. So it is going to store country wise sales amount, how much country wise sales amount, okay, country wise, state wise sales amount, country wise, state wise, city wise sales amount, like that. State wise, city wise sales amount, only city wise sales amount, only state wise sales amount, country wise year wise sales amount, country wise month wise sales amount, like that. So many combinations of queries, it is automatically it is going to process. Okay, while processing the cube only, all these kinds of queries, all these kinds of different kinds of what calculations it is going to do, and it is going to store. This cube, what cube is going to do, it will calculate all permutations and combinations. What kind? Year wise, month wise, week wise, day wise, semester wise, quarter wise, country wise, month, okay, state wise, week, okay, like city wise, these kinds of different kinds, okay. So address wise, okay, or else some zip wise, some territory wise, like that. Different things it is going to calculate, and it is going to store in the cube. Okay, it is going to store in the cube. Why we are going to create this cube? So it is going to do some calculations like permutations and combinations. When we, okay, whenever we write mdx queries, it is going to, okay, give very faster results. Okay, it is going to provide very faster results. Why? Because already it is going to, it has aggregated, it has done some calculations, it has done some permutations and combinations. Directly it is going into the cube and getting the data and displaying. It is not going to be executing. Okay, it is not going to be taking any time. Okay, it is not going to do like that. Okay, so cube is already having data, already having the calculated data. Okay, while processing the cube only, it is going to do all the calculations and going to save in the cube. When you write mdx queries, so in sql server we are having some sql queries. In the same way, okay, in the same way we are having in ssis we are having mdx queries. Very simple queries. No need of writing the query, just you need to drag and drop. That's it. Those are the queries. You need to drag and drop. Those are the queries. That's it. Okay, so to get very faster results, so we are using this cube. Okay, this we are using this cube to get very faster results by writing mdx queries. Okay, calculating or, okay, storing the data or result. Okay, it is going to store multi-dimensional data to speed up the queries. This cube, okay, what is this cube? It is going to store multi-dimensional data to speed up the queries. Okay, so why SSAS? Why SSAS means it is making reports very faster. Okay, it is going to generate by using this cube. If you use this cube, okay, writing some index queries and generating some reports means the reports, if you are having some lakhs of data, also the report is going to provide the, okay, the report is going to generate very faster. Okay, so multi-dimensional aggregations, all permutations and combinations it is going to store. Okay, stores all aggregations. Why SSIS means you can say all these points. Okay, makes reporting faster. Multi-dimensional aggregations it is going to do, it is going to stores all aggregations data. Okay, no need of writing the complex queries, no need of writing complex queries. You cannot write any query, just you, it is very simple, very easy. Okay, very simple and very easy, you can understand very easily. Okay, from this cube, okay, from this cube we are going to create SSRS reports. Okay, SSRS reports.
Is there any
Okay,
data compression being done while converting data warehouse to cube?
sorry, can you repeat? I'm sorry.
Like, is there any data compression? I mean, the data reduction is done while conversion
No, no,
from
no, 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 no,
data warehouse
no
to cube.
deduction, nothing, no deduction, nothing. So if we are having, let's take Amazon data warehouse is having like 2 terabytes of data. Let's think that 2 terabytes of data or 1 terabyte of data. Let's think that. So you have created one cube on Amazon. Okay, you have created one cube on Amazon. So to process this cube, it is going to take at least 1 day. Okay, it is going to take so much of time to process. Why? So processing is nothing but what how it is going to process. It is going to do all kinds of analytics, I mean all kinds of permutations and combinations, all calculations it is going to do. That's why it is going to take so much of time. So if you are going to create a cube in real time, okay, in real time, you need to ask to your manager that, okay, so in Amazon data warehousing I'm having some 30 tables. So if you use the 30 tables, then you are going to be like you are going to be mad. So it is going to take some months to process this data. So you need to ask them what is the requirement, what are the tables, dimension tables I need to take, what are the fact tables I need to take. So what are dimensions and fact tables, we will discuss from tomorrow's class. That means in SSAS, don't worry. So only 4 dimension tables, only 2 fact tables you need to take, and you need to create a cube. For that, if you are having a fact, in fact tables, if you are having some 15-20 lakhs of rows, let's think like 20 lakhs of rows. So if you start processing this cube, it is going to take at least 6 hours of time. Okay, so in real time, what these people are going to do after creating this cube, while before processing, when they are going to process, they are going to start the process on Friday, end of the day. Okay, while leaving office, they will start processing this SSIS, okay, sorry, SSAS cube. Okay, they will go to their okay. So after coming on a Monday, they will check that the process has done successfully or not. If it is done successfully, then they are going to create some SSRS reports or some Power BI reports or some reports, Tableau, ClickView, okay, Jasper reports, Crystal reports. Okay, so like that, so many reporting we are having. So you can, so we can create reports from this cube. So we are not going to deduct any data. We are not going to take only some data. We are going to take complete data of what the tables is having, and we are going to create a cube. So while processing this cube, it is going to take so much of time if you have more data in the tables. Okay, so you need to start the processing weekend, okay, or else Sunday night they are going to start, and for Monday they are going to check whether it is has done correct or not. So if they face any issues, again they need to check the error, and again they need to process it. So that is the thing. So for example, if you are having some 10 lakhs of data, then it is going to take 2 to 3 hours. Then they are going to do like, so for example, they have processed on Wednesday night they are going to process. Thursday morning they are going to come and check so it is done or not. If it is done, then they are going to do further requirement. Then they are going to follow the further requirement, what we need to do from that. Okay, so from this cube, we are going to, okay, we are going to create some reports. So what kind of reports we are having in Msbi? We are having SSRS. So like that, we are having so many reporting things like Tableau we are having. Okay, Tableau we are having. So in the same way, so Tableau, in the same way, ClickView, okay, ClickView, Jasper reports, okay, Jasper reports, and some Crystal reports. So this so many reportings we are having. So you can create you can take any of the reporting thing, and you can create reports from queue. So it is going to give very faster. Okay, you need to write MDX queries to generate the reports. Okay, MDX queries are very simple, very easy. Okay, very easy. So just you need to drag and drop, that's it, nothing much. Okay, so you are going to create some SSRS reports. Okay, so you can create SSRS reports from OLTP machine. Okay, you can create reports, from data warehousing also. Okay, OLAP also, from OLAP also you can create SSRS reports. Okay, so you can create some what so by using SQL queries we are going to write. Okay, SQL queries. Okay, SQL queries we are going to create SSRS reports from OLTP machine. Here also we are going to write SQL queries, but so if you compare with MDX queries, so SQL queries are very slow. Okay, okay, అర్థమవుతుందా? ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ మనం డేటా వేర్ హౌసింగ్, ఓకే, ఫ్రమ్ డేటా వేర్ హౌసింగ్ if you want to create reports from data warehousing, it is going to take so much of time. The report is going to generate very long time, it is going to take so much of time. Why? Because data warehousing is having so much of data. Okay, that's why these SQL queries are going to generate very slow reports. But from SSAS we can generate very faster reports by writing MDX queries. Why? Because already this cube is having all the aggregations, all the combinations of calculations it is having. So that's why we are going to take the data from this cube. Okay, we are going to write some MDX queries and we are going to generate the reports, okay, by writing MDX queries. Okay, very faster reports we are going to generate. Okay, so from SQL, so from OLTP also we can generate, but it is very slow. Okay, we can make a direct report from OLTP also. Okay, but the client is not required from OLTP data. Okay, why? Because it is not having the correct data, some duplicates it is having, some bad data it is having. Okay, the client does not want any bad data, duplicate data. He requires, okay, the cleaned and very good data, not bad data. So from data warehousing also we can create, but it is going to take it, the reports are going to generate very slowly. So that's why we are using MDX queries. So from cube we are going to write MDX queries, so we are going to generate SSRS reports. Okay, so this is about SSRS. SSRS very simple, generating the reports. SSAS is nothing but it is going to do all the permutations and the combinations, all the calculations it is going to do. Okay, what is SSIS? SSIS is nothing but it is an ETL. We are loading the data into data warehousing. We are using some transformations. ETL is nothing but extract from different kinds of places like databases, from files. You can extract from them, you can transform is nothing but what? Transformations are nothing but you can clean the data, you can remove the duplicate data, you can clean. Okay, you can separate the clean data and unclean data, or matched data or unmatched, like that. Clean data you can take it, and by using the transformations we can get the clean data. That clean data we are going to move into the data warehousing by using ETL. Let's take one example. This is the go down. Or else this is kind of a well. Okay, in this well we are having water. Okay, so this water, what you need to do, you need to take from this well and you need to dump in your drum. Okay, let's think like in your house there is a drum, you need to fill the water, you need to take the water from well and you need to fill it. So how you are going to fill? Okay, by buckets you are going to fill. Okay, it is going to take so much of time if you use the bucket. Then what we have introduced, this ETL. Okay, we have introduced this ETL. This ETL is nothing but like motor. So we put some motor into the well, and we are extracting the water from well to, okay, in one of the drum. This is like a drum. Okay, let's think this is like drum. Okay, in this drum we are going to load the water like that. You can think, you can take some examples, so how you want. Okay, so this is how about, these are the SSRS reports you can generate. Okay, you can generate so different kinds of reports by using MDX queries or by using SQL queries from data warehousing. You can, your wish, what you want to do, you can do. Okay, you can create SSRS reports. SSAS is having what, it is having so many, okay, so many what, so many aggregations. It is having so much of data, aggregate data we are having. Okay, so this is how about MSBI, when to use MSBI, and in MSBI what are the tools we are having, each and every tool what we are going to do in the next coming few days. Okay, each and every tool we have discussed now. Okay, so this is how about the things. Okay, so let's see. So course details, daily 1 hour, Monday to Friday, Indian Standard Timings. So 45 to 50 hours it is going to take the complete MSBI. So all live classes recorded, video shared, interviews, questions are shared, everything we are going to shoot. Okay, CV preparation, interview tips also we are going to give, installation. Okay, so what are the SSIS topics we are having? So these types of topics we are having: control flow, data flow, what are the drivers we need to understand, introduction about the data flow tasks, what are the sources, destinations, what are the transformations we are having, what are the blocked, semi-blocked, non-blocked. So demos, we are going to do some demos on a transformation. Just now I have shown you, we need to clean the data from OLTP. What the data we are coming from OLTP, we are going to load into staging. From staging we are doing some transformations, we are creating, so we are taking the cleaned data. So by using the transformations we are going to clean the data and loading into the data warehousing. So incremental loading, what is incremental loading, what is full loading, SCD, okay, error handling, and what are the grouping and looping with containers. Every, okay, each and every topic we are going to learn. Okay, what are the SSIS transactions, we are having transactions in SQL also. Okay, how the deployment of packages we need to do. Okay, so all these things are going to be given. This is a BI application architecture. This is only like by using what, SSIS. Okay, I'm having SAP, okay, SAP data, Excel data, .NET data, okay, Oracle. So these are like from these what, from these applications we are extracting the data. Okay, from these applications we are extracting the data by using ETL, and we are loading into staging. So from staging, so we are going to remove the duplicates. Okay, we can merge the data, we can split the data, we can convert the data. Okay, like that, some things we can do to get the clean data. Okay, so in data warehousing we are moving to data warehousing. That clean data we are going to move into the data warehousing. So it is a read only. So history data is available, size is huge. Okay, this is OLAP and this is OLTP. So OLTP is having a read and writing options. So OLAP is having only read only. Why? Because we cannot change anything. So that is historical data they are going to maintain. So coming to SSAS, creation of cube, how to create a cube and everything we are going to explain. So some case studies or some projects we are having, not only these two, we are having some other projects we are going to give. So how to write MDX queries, what are the syntaxes, so what are the dimensions we need to understand, what is the hierarchy attributes, so what are the keywords of MDX queries, everything we are going to see. So SSRS, how to generate reports like drill down, drill to, catch control, sub reports, charts, matrix, okay, document map, how to deploy reports in report server. Okay, so that we can see, okay, report server configuration, how we need to do. Okay, so scheduling and deploying reports, everything we are going to see. So if you have any questions, so you are welcome guys, you can ask me any questions. Thank you guys.